What's up, man? It's the Bronco at the Frog coming at you with another reaction video. Every iconic football player rivalry explained by the man Football Explained. Go subscribe to him. Get this man to 1,000 subscribers right goddamn now. What is y'all doing? Only player rivalries that I can name you is Messi, and of course CR7. That's the obvious one right there. Oh, we got Roy Keane and Erling Haaland daddy. Who else we got? And of course, obviously everybody on the screen, but those are the first two that pop up into my mind. Oh, Kylian Mbappe and the man Erling Haaland. Haaland. Kind of, sort of. It's kind of like a forced rivalry, low key. Almost. He ain't fully lived up to his hype just yet, but we will see what goes down.
Modric versus Iniesta.
Modric
won the Ballon d'Or in 2018.
Yeah, man. Shout out Luka Modric.
Iniesta never did, even though it always felt like he should have. Iniesta had Spain in his pocket for 4 straight years.
Yeah.
Euro 2008, World Cup 2000.
And then did he win Player of the Tournament for World Cup 2010? Oh, Forlan won it.
10, where he scored the winner. Euro 2012, while stacking 4
Spain
Champions
went
Leagues
crazy.
with Barca. Modric didn't have a golden Spain behind him. He had Croatia and still dragged them to the 2018 World Cup final, then kept anchoring Madrid through a European dynasty. Their styles split the room. Modric's control, those outside foot switches, and 90% type pass nights. Iniesta's glide, the one touch, the release that felt pre-drawn. Neither needed
the fact
noise,
that, bro,
brains,
the fact
boots,
that this man
medals.
still
One
played
touch,
over here
the
in
release
Japan,
that felt pre-drawn.
and he just recently ended up retiring. It's like, golly, what's the story with him and choosing Japan to go to out of all places? You ain't want to come to America? Major League Soccer, play some ball. How much was they paying you over there in Japan?
Neither needed noise.
He owned the
just
club
brains,
he played for,
boots,
don't
and
he?
medals. When they met, it was speed chess, and you watched to see who set the rhythm first. Lewandowski versus Benzema.
Really?
Lewandowski's 2019-20 looked like a cheat code. 55 goals and a treble.
But we know
then
it
the
happened.
Ballon d'Or night vanished and the debate never stopped.
Hey, go watch my damn vlog on the Ballon d'Or. What I said on why Lewandowski deserves, not why. Of course, y'all know he deserves his Ballon d'Or, but it's still so stupid and dumb to me that they really just was like, yeah, we're not gonna have a award show this year. What sense does that make? Email this man his Ballon d'Or right goddamn now, and it's not too late.
Benzema waited years in Ronaldo's orbit, then stepped into the light and owned 2022 like he'd been rehearsing with a Ballon d'Or and knockout masterclasses.
Went crazy.
Louis is repetition sharpened to a blade. Same run, same finish, 600 plus career goals, and defenders still can't stop it. Benzema is jazz, pauses, glue touches, then one look and one goal when the game
How's he
needs
doing
a
in
grown-up.
Saudi anyway?
Both did their best work in their 30s when strikers are supposed to fade. Instead, they got colder and more clinical. Salah versus Mane.
Wow.
Liverpool's revival needed Mane's engine and Salah's edge.
There was a robbery for real? Is that why Sunday left? Was just some animosity? No, ain't no way there was some animosity. Maybe the fans, because I have always heard of the fans arguing, saying that, Sunday was better than Salah at one point. I'm not saying all the time, at one point. The Salah fans be like, bro, y'all crazy as hell, so I guess.
Salah brought 3 Premier League golden boots
and they both
African
AFCON
Mane brought the same fury in different places. 100 plus for Liverpool and an AFCON title where he buried the final penalty for Senegal with a continent watching. You could feel the tension in tiny moments. A pass held a second too long, a glare that hung in the air until AFCON put them on opposite sides and made it official. At Anfield, one pressed and punctured lines, the other finished and punished. Truth is, remove either piece and the machine never purred as loud. The rivalry didn't break them, it sharpened them. Lampard versus Gerrard. Same passport, same era, 2 different storms. Lampard lived like a striker in a midfielder's shirt. 211 Chelsea goals, double-digit league seasons on repeat, and a Champions League in 2012. Gerrard bent matches to his will. Istanbul 2005, the FA Cup screamer in 2006. 180 plus for Liverpool, the kind of captaincy you feel in your chest. England tried to cram both suns into one sky and wondered why systems melted. One timed runs, the other detonated moments. That's why the discussion never dies, because the answer depends on what you value.
Who y'all got? Hey, Bronco rocking with Steve Gerrard. Come on, pool boys.
Keane versus Vieira.
Keane and Vieira. Damn,
Midfield
Keane
wasn't
had a
position
robbery with
with these
everybody.
two. It was a border crossing. Keane brought 7 league titles and an iron stare that set the temperature for United. Vieira brought those endless strides, 3 Premier Leagues, including the Invincibles, and the reach to shut whole zones down. The Highbury Tunnel flashpoint wasn't theatricals, and
muff
the reach
his
to
ass.
shut whole zones down.
Muff
The
old
Highbury
Roy ass think he hard. Hit out my face.
Tunnel flashpoint wasn't theatre, it was a thesis. Identity versus identity, nobody blinking. Every duel felt like a referendum on who owned the league's midfield that year. Tackles thudded, eyes locked, and
Well,
the
I
rest
think
of
Roy
us
Keane
leaned
was a
closer.
CB.
Henry versus Van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy and Thierry Henry.
Henry floated left, rolled the ball, and bent physics into the far corner like it owed him rent.
Oh, yeah.
228 Arsenal goals and 4 golden boots say he wasn't bluffing.
Thierry Henry.
Van Nistelrooy
Oh,
lived where goals are born. 6 yards out, 1 touch, 1 incision, 150 for United in 219 games and multiple Champions League scoring crowns. Arsenal's elegance and United's efficiency met every spring and settled things with the simplest currency. Goals. No trash talk necessary. The table did the talking.
Just straight scoring, boy.
Xavi versus Pirlo.
Xavi and Pirlo.
This was chess on grass. Xavi muted
bet.
matches with 90% plus
Straight
pass
class.
marks, 3 Champions Leagues, and the Euro World Cup Euro sweep with Spain. Pirlo answered with diagonals like calligraphy,
Diagonals.
2 Champions Leagues, 6 Serie A titles, and the 2006 World Cup where his set pieces felt like law. Euro 2012's
He was the
4-0
set-piece
final
maestro.
was tiki-taka at full volume, but even beaten Pirlo walked like a statesman. They didn't outrun you, they outfought you, and that's why coaches still play their clips like homework. Cruz
that
versus
Pirlo.
De Bruyne.
Tony Cruz.
Cruz
Oh,
is a
KDB
metronome.
all day.
He hits the exact note at
KDB
the exact
all day.
time,
Give me De Bruyne.
stacking Champions Leagues while making
He was my
pressing look
ex-favorite
like a
player
bad
for a
idea.
reason.
De Bruyne is a controlled detonation. He tied the Premier League single-season assist record
Yeah,
at
man.
20, flew past
At
100 in
20?
the league overall, and keeps ripping games open with passes that feel like cheating. Give Cruz a triangle and you'll never see the ball. Give KDB half a window and you'll only
Fact.
see the net ripple.
Hey, facts. Give him half a window and that ball is going to be exactly where he want the ball to be. Boy, whether it be passed, whether it be shot. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne.
City versus Madrid under lights keeps turning into philosophy class. Rhythm versus rupture. Terry versus Vidic.
Terry versus Vidic. John
2
Teddy.
captains who'd block with their face if that's what it took. Terry captained 5
Scott
Premier League
Spurley.
titles, fronted a backline that conceded just 15 league goals in 2004-5, and treated the 6-yard box like private property.
This
Vidic
is
won 5 league
private
titles
property.
too, 2-time Premier League Player of the Season from centre
Lock
back,
'em
and attacked
up.
aerial duels like they were personal.
Lock
Penalty
'em
areas
up.
became no-fly zones. 1-0 felt like documentaries about endurance. Strikers hated crossing days for a reason.
I bet.
Sergio Ramos versus
Ramos
Piqué.
and PK. Ooh.
Teammates in red, enemies in everything else.
America still
Ramos
hate
stacked
Piqué
4
for cheating on
Champions Leagues
security.
and 5 La Ligas,
They boo
plus
his ass
Euro
all
World
the
Cup
time.
Euro with Spain, and yes, the La Liga red card record because he never played shy. Piqué answered with 4 Champions
What
Leagues
the
of his own
fuck?
red card record because he never played shy.
This man is a menace. The red card regular. Look at the real smiling like he already know what time it is.
Piqué answered with 4 Champions Leagues of his own, 1 with United, 8 La Ligas, and surgical timing on the offside line. El Clasico didn't need extra gasoline, but they poured it anyway. Passion versus precision, fire versus freeze, and a decade of nights where the margin was a toe.
Yeah, man.
Ibrahimovic versus Materazzi.
And Materazzi.
Not tactics, memory.
Yeah.
Materazzi clattered Zlatan once upon a time. Zlatan kept the receipt. Years later,
Yeah.
the derby delivered the bill. A Taekwondo-style challenge,
Yeah.
a brace, and a story he can tell forever.
Bro, this something like this, pictures like this is just so iconic. San Siro picture, blue and red, blue and black versus red and black, just 2 sides of the same city. Inter versus Milan. Y'all know what time it is.
Forever. Ibrahimovic
I heard they're
retired
remodeling
with
the San Siro.
570-plus career goals and league titles everywhere. Materazzi walked away a world and Europe champion with a PhD in the dark arts. They didn't share a position, just gravity. Whenever they got close, sparks. Czech versus Van der Sar.
Czech versus Van. Okay,
Goalkeeping
goalkeeper
as
rivalry.
quiet brutality. Peter Cech set the Premier League single-season clean sheet record at 24 and turned a helmet into a symbol of resolve. Edwin van der Sar went 1,311 league minutes without conceding and made entire months feel like
Damn,
closed
how many games is
from
that?
311 league
1,100 is 90 minutes per game. Let's do some math real quick. 1311 divided by 90 minutes. That's 14 matches, 14 and a half matches.
league minutes without conceding and made entire
Damn.
months feel like closed for maintenance. Angles, command, economy,
That's nuts.
brick walls with gloves. When Chelsea met United on big nights, the goalmouths felt like locked safes. Buffon versus Casillas.
Buffon and Casillas.
Two nations,
More goalkeepers.
two standards. Buffon lifted the 2006 World Cup, stacked double-digit Serie A titles, and wore the captain's voice like a uniform. Casillas carried the 2010 World Cup, Euros in 2008 and 2012, 3 Champions Leagues, and shootout ice that never seemed to melt. They didn't chase headlines or spit lines, they let the gloves talk and the medals
Spit
keep
lines.
score. Respect was the rivalry. Suarez versus Chiellini.
Ah, here go the biter.
It started with a bite and ended, years later, with a handshake. Suarez
I
lived
would've
on
never
a
shook
cliff's
that
edge,
man hand.
500 plus career goals.
Y'all seen what I said to that man in person, to his face. To his face. To his face. And y'all say, Bronco, you alright, boy. Boy, to his face. Bro, you be fangirl. I don't give a boy. I don't give a damn. I ain't no fangirl.
Louise, keep your mouth to yourself today.
Nigga.
Don't be biting nobody.
He
Hey,
heard
man.
me. Look at him looking. I wish he would have looked my way. Look at him look. He said, who said that? Hey, I said that. Bronco said that. Fuck. I'm scared of Flop King. Keep your damn. And he heard me. Keep your damn mouth to yourself. And guess what he did? He kept his mouth to
goals,
himself.
2 European golden shoes, and a chaos rating of 10 out of 10. Chiellini loved the scrap.
Flathead
9
ass.
Serie A titles, 100 plus caps, and a grin that said, try me. The ban was heavy, the photos eternal, and the respect eventually real. Time didn't erase the moment, it just filed it. Zidane versus Ronaldinho.
Zidane, Zinedine, and
Cinema
Ronaldinho.
versus Carnival. Zidane, Ballon d'Or 98, glided through pressure and left the Champions League final with the most replayed volley of the century. Ronaldinho, Ballon d'Or
Against
2005, made the ball laugh, won Europe in 2006, and earned a standing ovation at the Bernabeu because joy sometimes crosses party lines.
Yeah,
One
nasty.
sculpted control, the other painted freedom. Both changed what a stadium can feel like. Messi versus Ronaldo. The rivalry that swallowed the sport. Messi's 8 Ballon d'Ors, 4 Champions Leagues, and the 2022 World Cup
Golly.
that completed the set. Ronaldo's 5 Ballon d'Ors, 5 Champions Leagues, a European Championship, and the men's international scoring
Golly.
record. Together, they've cleared 1,400 career goals and turned weekly records
Greatest
into
rivalry of all
weekdays.
time through
One
all
dissolves
sports.
markers with angles and misdirection. The other detonates them with pace and timing. For 15 years, every season felt like their season, and the argument still decides how we talk about greatness.
Yeah, man.
Neymar versus Hazard.
Neymar.
Two heirs
Grabs
with
to
a
the
throne
side,
that
eating
kept
his
slipping
eye.
away. Neymar has 400 plus career goals, a 2015 Champions League, a 2011 Copa Libertadores,
Copa
and
Libertadores.
ankles that invent highlights. Hazard brought 2 Premier Leagues, 2 Europa Leagues, a PFA Player of the Year, and a World Cup bronze with Belgium while
Right,
breaking
shout out to
hips with a
bronze.
shrug. 2018 tilted toward Belgium. The years after tilted toward the physios. The talent wasn't in question.
Physio.
The miles were. Mbappe versus Haaland.
Oh, there it is.
The
Kylian
new headline
Mbappe.
written in all caps. Mbappe won a World Cup at 19, took the Golden Boot with 8 in 2022.
He on pace
and
to win
cleared
that door, even though
250
Erling's
senior
supposed to
goals
already have a
before
door.
Most players hit their peak. Haaland dropped a Premier League record 36
Facts.
in a season.
Facts.
Became the fastest to 50 Champions League
Facts.
goals and treated year 1 in England like a treble-winning tutorial.
Facts.
One dances past, the other
Should've won
runs
Ballon
through.
d'Or.
Either way, the scoreboard moves. Every spring, Europe quietly hopes they end up on the same patch of grass. Drogba versus Rooney.
Didier and
Power
Wayne.
versus chaos. Drogba circled finals and delivered. The 2012 Champions League equaliser and the winning penalty were his signature. Rooney became United's all-time top scorer with 253, hammered 200 plus in the Premier League, and hit volleys that sounded like arguments. Chelsea versus United turned into appointment viewing because those two made every
Volleys that
collision
sounded
feel
like
like a cup
arguments.
final. Retired or not, say, name a big game player, and their names
man.
still show up first. Rivalries aren't just names and numbers, they're competing blueprints for bending the sport to your will. Some do it with glide, some with grit, some with a look that says, not today. The stats explain the scale, but the feeling explains the addiction, and that's why we keep watching long after the whistle.
Yeah, man. Hey, leave down in the comments any rivalry that he missed. Every iconic football player rivalry explained. Shout out to the man, Football Explained. Again, get him to 1,000 subscribers right goddamn now. Go over there and subscribe to him. Link is in the description. How about